Okay. Okay. So my name is Bernadette Henry, and I am a master jump rope instructor and a coach for overwhelmed moms to help them maintain their physical, mental, and emotional wellness. Okay, so I guess I'll start. So what happened was, you see, I'm black, and I grew up in New York, right? So I grew up in like Bronx, Harlem, and we used to play double dutch all the time with the two ropes, right? And then we used to do like a lot of straight rope games. And somewhere along the lines, I picked up a single rope. I don't remember when, but my earliest recollection is when I was in the sixth grade. I used to go outside my house and I used to try to do a double under and fall all the time. And my mom used to yell out the window, "Stop it, stop it." And then my next memory was when I was in seventh or eighth grade. There was like some random contest in school, and they said, "Hey, whoever can do the most jumps in a minute wins a trophy." So I ended up doing 240 jumps, and I won a trophy. And going to my adulthood, I think at 19 years old, me and my friend, we used to go to like Manhattan, there was a place called Union Square, and there was a gym called Equinox, and we used to walk past it all the time. So one day I said, "Hey, let's go in the gym," and I went in there, and on the schedule there was a class called Arrow Box Arrow Jump, and I was just like, "Is this a jump rope class?" And they was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Okay, look, sign me up." And at this time, I was like, I called myself a 19-year-old kid, even though I was an adult. I was like this 19-year-old kid that knew nothing about going to the gym, nothing about working out, nothing about eating right, nothing about weight loss. It was just, I wanted to go because it just said jump rope. And that's how jump rope was ignited in my adult life. So I started jumping. Yes, very long history. So, and go ahead. Yes. And it's so funny because in 2012, I believe I started going to 24-hour fitness in the Bronx, and all of my workouts are driven by music, everything. So I started doing salsa on a treadmill for like a little while. And like even my treadmill workouts, because like my main workouts were jumping rope and treadmill, jump rope and treadmill, and specific songs. I would have like specific routines. I would have some routines where I'm spinning around. I had like two Spanish songs where I was doing the salsa. Then I had other songs where I was just doing all kind of craziness, but it was always the same song, same routine. So one time I literally took my iPad and I propped it up on some gym equipment. I got on, like literally got on, did my dance, got off, pressed stop, and uploaded it to YouTube. I did not edit the video. I did not do anything to the video. It was just as it was. You see me walking to the treadmill. You see me dancing. You see me getting off. I did nothing. I didn't even pop the video, like nothing. And at the time, there was a viral video going. And before that, I used to jump rope in the gym, and all the time I would say to anybody like walking around, I would say, "Hey, I'm going to be on TV one day jumping rope. Watch, watch, watch." And they used to look at me like, "Oh, it's crazy." So at the time, there was like this guy. It was a video, a viral video, and it was a guy in a blue tank top. It was a black guy in a blue tank top, and he was spinning around on the treadmill with his arms wide. You may have seen it, but it was a very huge viral video. And they contacted me in Facebook Messenger, and they said, "Hey, um, we see a video of you on YouTube. Can we play it on our show?" And I'm like, "Sure, of course." And then they say, "Wait a minute, you're in New York. Would you like to come to the show?" And I said, "Yes, I would love to come to the show." And that's how I got made it to Dr. Oz. Right. Yes. Right. Oh, thank you. I would say not having a strategy, not having a plan, not having maybe a theme. So I'm like this one woman show and I'm still trying to balance everything. So still working a full-time job, still trying to run the business, having three children, two with special needs, having a husband, just having so many moving pieces and trying to do like everything on my own. I think it works against me. Um, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like I can't make excuses. I have to kind of keep going until, I can get the help that I need. So, and the what's not working is not having like maybe the correct strategy, not planning my post out like I know I should, and just doing things like the official way. But what has worked for me is the consistency and what I have been able to do because this has been years of content being placed online. So I would say though, I would say, I would say I would say a lot. I would say more recent and maybe since 2017, 18, it's taken a big level. But when I even look at my Facebook memories, I've been posting videos for a very long time. I've been doing live videos for a very long time. I had times where I dabbled and dabbled and hired bloggers. So I've, for the most part, on Instagram and even YouTube, Tumblr, I've been very consistent. And what I do a lot now is I do like a lot of repurposing. So I'll take one piece of content and I'll turn it into like a million pieces of content. So I'll take it and make it written. Well, I'm not really a great writer, so I don't do too much writing, but I'll take a Facebook Live and I'll make it into some short videos for Instagram. I'll turn it into a whole story. I'll turn it into an audio and put it on my podcast. I just do so many things with one piece of content. And it's like I have content for days. Like I can go to my blog and I can just go and take a few pieces, slap a new picture, boom, I have some content. So I really repurpose a lot of my things. And I think this is why I'm able to post at the high level that I do. Right. Yeah. I think that is really both. And even looking at TikTok and looking at the comments, like a lot of the comments on TikTok, because they talk more than people on Instagram, but a lot of the contents are geared towards, oh my gosh, my day is so much better. Oh my gosh, I just get so happy and energized when I watch you. And all of their comments are really surrounding how good they're feeling and how much fun. And oh, wow, I didn't know exercise can be this fun. Let me try. So, and even when I first started on Instagram, that's kind of what attracted people, hence the name Make It Fun. Like even though jump rope now is bigger, but when I first got on, I was on Instagram before Instagram had video. So I have been on Instagram, not the Make It Fun account, but I've been on Instagram for a long time and I've seen the evolution. And for me, a lot of the people have been coming because of the aspect of the fun. And in the midst of it all, I've been sprinkling like education. I don't do it as much because I am like in a transitional phase and I've talked about the same thing for like years. So now I'm gearing maybe the same things I'm talking about to women over 40. So a lot of women, they are starting to gravitate towards it, or now I'm moving those people into paid programs and now just doing education on a basic level. Like I think yesterday I posted a TikTok video and that took so much effort because me, I just like to turn on music and jump. So I had to do that thing where, there's no music and then you talk. So, I had to like record the video and then I had to do like the voiceover and try to match everything. And that was a lot of work for me. But on Instagram, it did really well. So basically I was saying, hey, your knees hurt while you're jumping. And then I said, are you this? I gave like 3 things and that really resonated and they really liked it. And I'm just like, okay, guys. So I think that a lot of people follow me for the entertainment, really, because like when I post a basic video, they're just like, okay, whatever. But it's really a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both. But definitely the entertainment. That's like, right. and that's social media for you. Like they really want entertainment, but even in the captions, I'm finding ways to speak to who I need to speak to. And I'm starting to notice that the people that I want to listen, they're actually reading the information and taking it in, even if they're not going to jump. Hmm. Yeah, I have that. Yep. I have them in person and online. Right. But I don't but at the price that I have like my one-on-ones, like I don't get too many people because it's like I still have a full busy life, so I don't want to deal with so many people. So like my one-on-one sessions, like I'm noticing that I had like 2 or 3 doctors book. And I'm just like, okay, wow. So I'm attracting like an even bigger crowd. And I just did my first paid challenge and was able to get 20 people signed up within a week's time. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And this was a challenge that I ran for free since August. So what happened was a lot of people were signing up, but with the Wix app, every day I'll get a barrage of emails saying this person didn't do it, this person didn't do it, this person. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put a price tag on this. And I put a price on it. I made a private Facebook group. And these women are engaged. And not only are they engaged, like it's kind of the 40 and up crew. I even had a lady that's in her 50s that posted her first video ever. And it was just like, wow, why wasn't I doing this before? Because you're not for everybody. Yeah. I actually have a free class tonight because I'm moving to a different platform. So I'm hosting this class that I'm doing tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be free for whoever wants to attend. Yeah, all of my classes, they've all been paid. So I've been teaching in-person classes for years and my online classes. So all of those have always been paid. This one is just a special because I'm switching over platforms and wanted to kind of bring people over. So, well, I'm still jumping rope, right? But I know that my greater purpose is in serving my overwhelmed moms. So autism moms, overwhelmed moms that want to work because what's happening is I want to look at wellness because a lot of people are focused on this whole weight loss thing, and there's not this one route to weight loss. And it's like if you're stressed mentally, if you're stressed emotionally, anything that you do physically is not going to help. And as women, especially with moms, and some of us have special needs children, some of us have schools, some of us have spouses, some of us are dealing with issues from our past that we haven't dealt with. And all of these things affect our health. And some of our whys just need to be different. Like, okay, maybe I want to exercise so that I don't get diabetes. I want to exercise so that I can lower my high blood pressure numbers. I just want to exercise so that I won't feel stressed when I wake up in the morning because I have to go to work. Or I just want to exercise so that I can be good for my children. So now looking at things from a wellness perspective, because there's so many exercise programs, there's so many meal plans online. I mean, like millions of meal plans and exercises. So if that was the case, people would be at their goals. But what a lot of people need now is accountability and support and community. And I think that's what will help people get towards their goals. So I'm still doing my jump rope because it's always going to be something that I'm going to do. So I'm putting all of the services together. I'm creating like the customer journey. So these are things that I wasn't doing, which I guess goes back to the original question you asked me. So now, like writing down all of my programs and services, and now putting an email together so I can have my customer journey so that it becomes a bit automatic. And because I'm already targeting my 40 plus crew, these women, or most of these women, will be some of the same women that will end up in my other program. Because some of them want more than just a jump rope. So I have women, um, for example, I post testimonials on Tuesday, and the testimonial that I posted this Tuesday like really hit home. This is a young lady. She found me last year, and I think she was already in the midst of a jump rope challenge. And midway, she found me. And when she saw me, like her whole world was just like, oh my gosh, look at all the fun she's having, and oh my gosh, she's herself. She's doing this, and she just celebrated a year being sober. And her messages to me is, wow, if it wasn't for you, I would have relapsed a long time ago. So in addition to like, I'm working with this theory called jump, journey of the underdog making progress. So with the jump rope, when you jump, if you turn the rope and you don't jump, the rope is going to hit your foot. So it's like you're either going to take action or you're just going to stand there and let the rope hit your foot. And it's relating to life. So when these problems are thrown at you, are you going to just stand there and look at the problem, or are you going to take action? So jump is journey of the underdog making progress. So basically taking jump rope and taking life and meshing them together. So that's the mindset. Right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm a firm believer in having a presence everywhere, of course, which I do. But I would say my all-time favorite right now is TikTok. I love, love, love TikTok just because of the community. So not only do they like your things, but they comment on your things. They remember. I just had someone draw like a black and white photo of me, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is like so amazing. This is like she was very new into jumping rope. She's an older lady, very new into jumping rope. She drew this black and white photo, did a duet, and I actually duetted her, and it was just like, wow, this is amazing. And it's like you just never know who you're impacting and how, you know. And I can actually take what you had said like just a few minutes ago, and I could take it back to social media. So back in 2018, I wanted to make this shift, right? And I was at that time I was doing a lot of content about autism moms and trying to help them and talking to overwhelmed moms, even made an ebook and everything about it, right? And I started, trying to promote, and I became discouraged because I said, look, why I have this huge audience, why aren't they gravitating towards me? And, slowly I began to like be discouraged, and really didn't make anything of it because it's like I had put so much money into creating the ebook, creating a webinar, just putting so much work into it to not see the results. And then I had to kind of take a seat back and say, hello, you took all of this time to do this jump rope, to get known in this area. And at the end of the day, no matter what you do, this is what people are going to know you for. This is your legacy. So I kind of like put that to the back burner. And now, as I'm aging and getting older, and not really aging, getting older, but changing my philosophies on how I think about things. And now speaking of jump rope from a wellness perspective, as opposed to weight loss, and now using myself as my target market, like why am I going to talk to, like I'm not the same jumper that I was when I was 20 years old. Like I'm 40, about to be 42, so now like really addressing our specific needs and issues. And now taking this philosophy, because yes, I've had to jump through some life situations personally. So now just taking this philosophy, and I think now it makes more sense that I can now bridge the gap. And that's basically what I've been working on all 2020, is bridging that gap. So the jump philosophy, or the jump word, came together in like maybe 2019, and now in 2020 I started now talking it out. Like I do best like when I'm talking things out, I'm like, okay, oh, that sounds great. So I'll talk things, and the more I talk, the more it starts to make sense. So now the next step is now building out the philosophy around this theory, and then that will become the program. So it's all like a process, little by little. Yep. Timing, mindset, growth, learning. It's just so many factors that go into like these different things. So. Yes, I would definitely say always be yourself always. This is something that I've had to learn over time. To your own self, be true always. Know, be aware of your weaknesses or your challenges and your strengths. And you want to work on your you want to do the things that help you with your strengths. And when it comes to your challenges, look for help, whether it's a coach, whether it's a book that you need to read. But I am very, very, very a huge believer in coaching. I've over the years hired so many coaches, and some of the coaches I just wasn't ready for it at the time. And then I ended up getting to a point where I was listening to so many people that I started to doubt myself. And then when you like before you post, you're like, okay, what is this person going to say? What is that person going to say? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't do it. And you kind of let those voices drown out your voice. And I look at some of the things that I was told that if I had stopped, I would not have gotten as far as I have. So be very intentional about what you're trying to do. Work on one thing at a time. If you become overwhelmed, it's okay for you to put it to the side and work on something else. Definitely have someone in your corner that you can talk to, or someone that you can answer to, so that, you like, it's because it's okay for you to feel the way that you feel, and you shouldn't be put down, or, just have a end goal, but make that end goal realistic to you and your current situation. Stop looking at everyone else, because everyone else had to start from this same point and build up. So, right. Thank you. Okay. Make it fun NYC is Instagram. TikTok is Jump Rope is Dope on Instagram. Yep. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. I love it. You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.